What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. We are playing LEGO DC Supervillains. As some of you may know, I was actually flown out to California by WB Games to play LEGO DC Supervillains. It was such an amazing experience, and I can't thank WB Games enough for the opportunity. They covered everything. They took us to DC Comics. They showed us the Warner Brothers studio lot, and most importantly, they gave me 2 hours to play LEGO DC Supervillains, and I tried to make the most of it. We got to play the first 2 levels of the game, which will be out next week, but today you're going to see some videos from me where I'm showing off free roam. In this video right here, I'm showing off as many characters as I can. This mission right here is an unlock mission for Arsenal, so you're going to see me play as a couple different characters. Right now we're Robin, the Damian Wayne version, and I'm going to actually show off every character that I have unlocked in the game. I don't have everybody because we're pretty early in the game and they didn't want to show off everybody. Now consequently, a couple days later at EGX in the UK, one of their big video game conventions, there might have been a little bit of a mistake and the entire roster was shown off. So it's unfortunate that maybe that didn't happen before, because then maybe I would have been able to have access to everybody. But it is what it is, and I'm so thankful that they gave me the opportunity. I guess you could say this is somewhat of a sponsored video, because I do have to make it clear they did fly me out there and they covered everything. So but all these opinions, I would have had these anyway. Little do they know, I probably would have paid them to let me go out. But don't tell them, because I like the fact that, it was fun. It was such a great experience. I got to meet a lot of great YouTubers that were also there. So right now we are in Gotham, and obviously by some of the signs and everything. And I've got Sinestro kind of flying around. We're trying to find these other archers. As you can hear, or not hear, we do not have audio, so I had a little bit of an issue. Unfortunately, the game recorded without audio, which is why I'm just trying to make the best use I can of it, and why I didn't just release it as is, because, it's probably more interesting just to hear everybody say their thing. So right here, we turn in the mission, and Arsenal is talking about how he's having a party, and, maybe even Green Arrow is going to show up. Probably not. So this is Roy Harper, and bam, Arsenal unlocked. Now, I didn't have a lot of studs, so I couldn't unlock every character. And as you'll see, I go up here to look at Arsenal. He's only 10,000 studs, so I go ahead and get him, and there it is. So, we've got Arsenal in the game. I've been watching a lot of Young Justice, and I kind of understand a little bit better why he's a big part of it. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Red Hood and the Outlaws, so I like Arsenal as it is. He's Green Arrow, though. I mean, he's basically going to have all that type of stuff. Now, I didn't have enough studs to unlock everybody. I basically had enough studs to unlock all the cheap characters, like this one, Atomica, who is a member of the Justice Syndicate. She's basically, their version of the Atom. I had enough studs to buy one of the more expensive characters, and I chose Nightwing. And we'll see Nightwing in a little bit. Here we have Black Manta, and he's been in games before, but he looks really cool. He has a Lego set that's out now, and of course Aquaman is coming soon, so that's pretty cool. So I was trying to get a good screenshot of him. One thing that is really cool that you'll notice, here we have Desaad, who was DLC in one game. And obviously, with there being such a big emphasis on Apocalypse, there's a lot of characters, from that realm, if you will, like the Female Furies. And here we have Deathstroke, one of my favorite characters. I'm going to be releasing video, just straight video. It's going to include some of this. It's like an hour and 9 minutes long, and it's going to just be no audio, unfortunately, and just straight gameplay you'll be able to watch. And I play as Deathstroke quite a bit. Here we have Cyborg. Booyah! And Cyborg, I transformed him. So of course he's got his little mech mode. Giant suit. Another character that goes big and small is Clayface. Clayface is a great character in this game. You actually get to play as him quite a bit early on in some of the earlier levels. So, yeah. Grows big, goes small. Here we have Cheetah. Cheetah is another focal point in the game. This is DC supervillains, so there you have it. It's funny because Cheetah's like my least favorite character in Injustice 2. I don't know why. I just could not stand playing as her. Catwoman. I really like this Catwoman design. I think it's a great minifig. Obviously, her and Batman here may or may not be married. All right, so Captain Cold. We've seen Captain Cold in some of the games before. He's got like this like kind of rocket launcher thing, like, or it almost actually looks like a grenade shooter in like Call of Duty, although it shoots like lasers. So that's actually really cool. I like that they redesigned his gun a little bit. I couldn't unlock, like I said, I just didn't have enough studs to unlock some of these characters. I don't know why I skipped Flash. Gorilla Grodd, obviously, big part of the game. We've already seen the gorilla level. Love the way he does that. That's pretty cool. There we go. There's Flash. Now, I know a lot of people are super excited about speedsters. So basically, I don't think he does go a little bit faster once he kind of gets going. So what I end up doing here is I just end up kind of running away. And I'm trying to keep track of everything in my head of the characters that I've kind of looked at. And I think I switched to Reverse Flash for some reason here, just to kind of show both of them. Because I think there's only like, there's Flash, Reverse Flash, there's Kid Flash, and then there's Wally West Rebirth Flash, which I'm really happy about. Now, one thing you might have just noticed there, I just got a trophy for Most Wanted, and it actually, there's these little police trucks throughout the city, and you have to like break or beat the cops that are with them. I don't know if this is what that trophy was, or if you'll notice, kind of like Grand Theft Auto, there's like a crime meter, and you get attacked by cops at a certain point. So here we have Heatwave. I'm using him obviously so I can unlock this or break that, cop car. I need studs, and at this point in my head while I'm playing this, I'm thinking to myself, how can I get studs really fast? Because I want to unlock as many characters as I can. Hugo Strange. I guess I didn't go to Hugo Strange. I'm looking right now to see who else can I unlock. And as you can see, I just don't have enough studs for everybody. Here's Livewire. I think this is like a Supergirl villain. But you'll actually see her as you scroll through the kind of the opening in the menu. Here we have Lex Luthor in his suit. Now, I used Lex a little bit when I got to play because I didn't have a lot of flying characters unlocked. So basically it was between him and his Superman suit, Black Adam, who I guess I didn't show in this video. But I think I show him a little bit later flying around, because at the end of the video I show the mission where you unlock Donna Troy. So there he is in his superpower suit. Here's Lashina, and she is a member of the Female Furies. Like I said, I just wanted to unlock as many characters as I could. And some of the characters were only 10,000 studs. Here we have King Shark, who is part of the Suicide Squad. I'm sorry, the Squad DLC in Lego Batman 3. So Killer Frost. This is based on her actual minifig, and I don't love it, actually. I'm going to be honest with you. I think the blue is just too dark. I wish it was a little bit lighter, but whatever. This is Kanto. I honestly don't know a ton about Kanto, but I do know he has this sweet guitar. I don't know if it's quite a ukulele. It's a little too big. We've got the Joker. And there are a lot of different suits you can wear for the Joker. I love the ha-ha. Ha-ha-ha-ha. Like, every time he shoots, it comes out, and he's got like a... looks like a giant super soaker, if we're being honest. Harley Quinn, love it that she's on roller skates. Honestly, so cool. She can summon that rocket. You're going to see a lot of gameplay of her in the second level that nobody has seen yet. That video is going to be out on October 10th. So here we have Mad Harriett, another of the female Furies. That's Batman. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. Probably not. A little obscure. Mantis was 10,000, so I went ahead and unlocked Mantis. A cool looking character. Not a character I'm super familiar with myself in the DC verse. I don't even remember the last time I saw him in a comic. So here we have Mercy Graves, who we see in the first level of the game. That is Lex's assistant. Mirror Master. I know there's a few people that have commented on my videos that were like, oh, I really want Mirror Master. That's Batman again. But yeah, I think they did a good job with him. He kind of bamfs like Nightcrawler. So this is who I spent the most studs on. It was 150,000 studs to get Nightwing, and I figured I had about 289,000 when I got him, and I figured it was better than spending 250 on Shazam. I also considered Owlman, but I didn't end up going with it. Here you have the Penguin. I just figured I would leave enough studs to get some other characters, and that I think worked out. The Penguin and the Joker and a couple other characters have little bomb like summons that you can actually pull out, like that little penguin, and you'll take control of them. That Batman Tombstone is so great with Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday. And then the old ball and chain. Sinestro. My man, Disciple of Fear. I feel like I can't play as Sinestro without mentioning him, because I know he's such a huge Sinestro fan. Scarecrow, like very, very surprisingly awesome. Look at the way he twitches like that. Amazing animations. He has that little summon. Not my favorite version of the Scarecrow as far as his costume is concerned, but still, I love the animations they did for him. Here we have the Damian Wayne version of Robin again. The Riddler, 2 different costumes. I like this version the most, but I wish he had his classic jacket on. If he just had that classic jacket on to go with the other minifig, I would love that one the most. Like, that's honestly cool. So we've seen Reverse Flash. Yeah, I wish I could have bought Raven. Ra's al Ghul was only 10,000 studs, so I'm like, yup, gonna go ahead and do that. So, very classic looking Ra's al Ghul. Power Ring, Polka Dot Man, didn't have enough studs for them. Poison Ivy has 2 costumes, and I don't think I actually got to show them both. I think she has like her new 52 costume as well, and I actually love that costume. It's funny because like Wonder Woman also has 2 costumes, and I love the new 52 costume for both of them, and they're like, I know they're Legos, so it's not really the same, but like, they're the ones where they're wearing like the most clothes, and I love both of those costumes the most. Here's Two-Face, looking pretty dope. Got that flip of the coin. Vermin Wunderbar, I didn't have enough studs for him there. I did actually unlock him eventually, but I don't think I actually showed it in this video. So you'll just have to wait. I don't think anybody's gonna be that disappointed they didn't get to see Vermin Wunderbar. So here's Wonder Woman, and then I do switch over right here to her new 52 costume. Love this costume. I don't know what it is, but I really just love the way it looks. And I found myself doing the same thing with her in Injustice 2. I would actually like all the armor that had like long arm pieces and stuff like that was just my favorite. So there she is there with her long arms. And I think we're about to skip ahead a little bit. I hope I had Black Adam out. So there's a little bit of the map of the Gotham area. And then blammo! Alright, that was premature. Alright, here we go. So there's Black Adam. As you can see, he is super cool. I hope I should... Yeah, there we go. So it was a very brief appearance of Black Adam. And then I think I went back to Lex. So sorry I didn't show a little bit more Black Adam. Again, the game's going to be out in like 2 weeks by the time I post this video. And at that point, you guys know I'm going to have like everybody. So right now we are in Metropolis. And Metropolis has a lot of different buildings. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. But I end up going over to the Hall of Justice. I think what I'm doing right now is there's little suitcases you can find on the top of some of these buildings or hidden a bunch of other places. There's 30 suitcases or files total, and I think that's really what I was looking for. But I ended up going over to the Hall of Justice, thinking maybe I could find them there, because I had just found one, and I'm also trying to get studs. So I saw that blue stud, and I was like, yep, need it. But I had found one of those files on the roof over here. Obviously, I don't remember who it was, and I didn't have enough studs to get the character anyway. Yeah, Star Labs. So you're kind of getting a little bit of a tour of Metropolis here too. Again, I'm going to have other videos showing off all these things. But in a second, we're actually going to go over the Hall of Justice, and we will end up unlocking Donna Troy. So, just trying to get studs. Again, another thing to consider, this is right at the end of my gameplay, and I'm actually kind of dipping into lunchtime, because we had 2 hours, but I actually got to go a little bit over. And yeah, we're dipping into lunchtime, and I'm on borrowed time, so everything that I do, I know that it's like, you know, bonus. So here we get to the Hall of Justice, and I think I switched to Deathstroke, and we end up finding Donna Troy. So I see that blue stud, and I'm like, come to me. There are 10 of these little photo or phone booths that you have to break throughout the game, and I think you get a vehicle for breaking all 10 of them. Alright, so there's Deathstroke. If you follow the channel, you know Deathstroke is one of my top 10 DC characters. Probably even top 5. I don't know off the top of my head my order. I would say it's probably Atrocitus, Green Arrow, Deathstroke. Here's Donna Troy. Deathstroke, Lobo. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about it some more. I like Hawkman a lot too, and Aquaman. Again, I really wish I had audio here. The folks at WB Games were fortunate enough to give me some video with audio, and that'll be posted today too. So, in order to unlock Donna Troy, we have to go collect some supplies in Smallville. So you can see me kind of flying back to Smallville. So even in this video, you get to see a little bit of Gotham, a little bit of Metropolis, a little bit of Smallville. So pretty cool. This open world is amazing. Okay, it's honestly, it's vastly superior to Lego Batman 3. I know that they meant well with the hub worlds, but it just didn't click, which is unfortunate because honestly, the Lantern kind of storyline in the last game was totally in my wheelhouse. Loved it, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not too sad about it, but obviously I wish I have to go through this like animation here. I obviously wish that we could have had, you know, a bigger, better open world. When you're trying to do all the Lantern homeworlds, It's tough though, so I understand what they were doing. It just didn't necessarily resonate, especially because it looks like in this world, once we're done with everything, there's still going to be things you can do. Like, it's going to still be interesting. So here we get all the things that we need to unlock Donna Troy, and we got to fly back to the Hall of Justice. See, even Smallville is actually way bigger than I thought it would be. I thought it would just be this little area, just a kind of nice little nod to the TV show. But, I mean, I know Smallville is also where Clark is from, but still. It's great. I mean, there were actually little areas I didn't even get to, like the Hall of Doom and Arkham Asylum. I didn't even realize that those were off to the left and the right until I watched Arthur Parsons do his live stream. So here we turn in the quest, and we get Donna Troy and her little horse, whose name I don't remember. So I think she was cheap. So I was actually, she was only 10,000 studs. So I had just enough to unlock her. And we have Donna Troy, man. This is one of Wonder Woman's understudies. So it's really cool that we get her in the game. And then you got Pegasus. I don't know. Or I should have looked this up before I did the video. But look at that. Flying horse. I love this hub world. I really, really do. I don't know that it's as big as the Lego Marvel 2 hub world, but it has just as much to it. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed checking all these characters, and that's what we got. We'll see ya.